What happens when death is no longer a release, but a door to eternal torment? If your soul could never rest, would you remain yourself or become a nightmare? In a forgotten town, hidden from the world's prying eyes, stands an abandoned house that no one dares to enter. Its weathered walls and broken windows whisper tales of a curse so dark, it chills the blood of even the bravest souls. They say within its decaying rooms dwells a spirit that cannot die, a soul bound by an ancient evil to wander forever, yearning for a peace it will never know. Local legends speak of screams echoing through the night, of shadows that move against the moonlight, and of a presence so heavy it crushes hope itself. Those who have dared to venture near claim to have felt icy fingers brush against their skin, heard whispers of forgotten names, and seen faces in the windows that vanish in the blink of an eye. For decades, the house has stood as a silent sentinel, a warning to all who pass by. But tonight, everything changes. A lone figure approaches, determination etched on their face. This is no ordinary thrill seeker or paranormal enthusiast. This is Dr. Sarah Chen, a renowned paranormal researcher whose life's work has led her to this moment. As Sarah steps onto the creaking porch, the air around her seems to thicken, as if the very atmosphere is trying to push her away. But she presses on, her hand trembling slightly as she reaches for the tarnished doorknob. With a deep breath, she turns it, and the door swings open with an ominous groan. The interior of the house is a maze of shadows and decay. Dust-covered furniture looms in the darkness like sleeping monsters. Sarah's flashlight beam dances across peeling wallpaper and shattered mirrors, each reflection seeming to hold a different face. As she moves deeper into the house, the temperature plummets, her breath visible in the frigid air. Suddenly, a portrait on the wall catches her eye. The eyes of the painted figure seem to follow her, and for a moment, Sarah swears she sees the lips move. A cold whisper brushes past her ear. You will never escape either ... Sarah spins around, her heart pounding. The shadows seem to writhe and twist, taking on grotesque shapes. The walls themselves appear to breathe, pulsing with an otherworldly energy. And then from the depths of the house, a voice emerges, a sound so filled with pain and longing it makes Sarah's soul ache. "Who's there?" She calls out, her voice trembling despite her best efforts to remain calm. The response comes not in words, but in a wave of emotion so powerful it nearly brings her to her knees. Despair, anger, and an overwhelming sense of loss wash over her. Sarah pushes forward, drawn by an unseen force towards the source of the voice. As she reaches the top of a creaking staircase, the lights in her flashlight begin to flicker and die. Darkness engulfs her, thick and oppressive. And then, in that inky blackness, 2 points of light appear, eyes burning with an otherworldly fire. Out of the shadows emerges the Undying Soul, a figure twisted by centuries of torment, its form shifting between human and something ... other, but it's the eyes that capture Sarah's attention, for in them she sees not malevolence, but a desperation so profound it takes her breath away. The figure doesn't attack. Instead, it pleads, its voice a raspy whisper that seems to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. "End this for me ... Break the curse ... double quotes. Sarah finds herself taking a step forward, drawn by the raw anguish in the spirit's voice. But with each step, visions assault her mind, flashes of death and suffering, screams echoing through eternity, and thousands upon thousands of souls bound in endless agony. She sees the origin of the curse, a dark ritual performed centuries ago, a bargain struck with forces beyond human comprehension. She feels the weight of countless lives destroyed, of families torn apart, of hope extinguished again and again. The visions threaten to overwhelm her, to drag her down into the same pit of despair that has claimed so many others. But Sarah clings to her purpose, to the years of research and preparation that have led her to this moment. With trembling hands, she reaches into her bag, pulling out an ancient amulet, a relic said to have the power to break even the most powerful curses. As she holds it up, the Undying Soul recoils, a mix of fear and hope battling in its burning eyes. Sarah begins to chant, words in a language long forgotten by the world of the living. The house shakes, dust and debris raining down around them. The very air seems to vibrate with power. For a moment, it seems as if it might work. The spirit's form begins to shimmer, its edges blurring as if it might finally fade away. But then, with a sound like the shattering of 1,000 mirrors, the amulet cracks and crumbles to dust in Sarah's hands. The Undying Soul lets out a wail of such profound sorrow that Sarah feels her own heart breaking. The visions return, stronger than ever, threatening to drag her into the abyss of eternal torment. With the last of her strength, Sarah turns and flees, stumbling down the stairs and out of the house. She doesn't stop running until she's far from the abandoned house, her lungs burning and her legs shaking. As she finally slows, catching her breath in the cool night air, Sarah realizes something has changed. The world around her seems different. Colors are muted, sounds distorted. And when she catches sight of her reflection in a nearby window, she sees a flicker of something in her eyes, a burning desperation that wasn't there before. With a chill of horror, Sarah understands. The curse hasn't been broken. It has found a new host. As she stands there, the weight of eternity settling onto her shoulders, Sarah knows that her quest is far from over. In fact, it has only just begun. For now, she carries within her the key to understanding the curse, and perhaps one day to finally breaking it. But until that day comes, she will wander, seeking answers and fighting against the darkness that now resides within her. For death is not the end. It is only the beginning of eternal darkness. Do you believe a soul can be immortal, yet forever trapped in suffering? Share your thoughts below. And if you crave more chilling Kayleys from the shadows, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. The darkness still has many secrets to reveal,